My name is Majid Jarraha. We are here at Huntington Yarn Mill, and I'd like to show you how we make our yarns. Novelty yarn is putting about 5 or 6 ends of yarn together to create something out of ordinary. The steps for making this particular yarn is first to develop the yarn by working with the customer. We sell our yarns almost to every industry, home furnishing, apparel. Since everything is custom, we have to communicate with the customer and create the yarn they are looking for. Or the second step is setting up the machine. Once the novelty yarn is made, if it's going to the dye house, we have to put it on what we call a skein. This is called skein of the yarn. That's how we dye the yarn. In order to dye the yarn, it goes on a carrier. This gets lifted and put in the machine depending on the size of the yarn we are dyeing. The solution for dyeing the yarn is going to be put together in this tank. Once we are done with the dyeing, it goes to the spinner to get rid of the water that you are left with after dyeing. Once the yarn finished dyeing, it comes to this room, which we refer to as our drying room. We try to keep it as natural as possibly we could. This way, you are not disturbing the yarn itself or the components that was used in the yarn. Once dried, we move it out and it goes to our shipping department. It took me maybe 2 or 3 years before I really got an understanding of what novelty yarn is. And it's not easy to train somebody else with this particular business. I'm in every step of it and I'm enjoying it too.